Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a little bit different than my other videos. I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial. So my hair is naturally pretty curly, so I usually straighten my hair almost every day. So because I do that when I want my hair curly, I just use my straightener. So this video is going to be on how to curl your hair, kind of get that beach wavy curl with a straightener. It's super quick, super fun, really easy to do. And yeah, let's get started. I'll show you how to get this look. And don't forget to subscribe. Alright guys, so I already did the bottom piece just because I feel like it would be hard to kind of do that one on camera. So basically what you guys are going to do is you're going to part your hair in about 1-inch sections. So my part right now is at right here, right on the top of my ear. So I'm going to go about 1 inch up, about 1 inch up like that, and then cut it around. Alright, so now that we've got that, I don't normally tie up the already curled hair. Since I'm starting with my hair straightened, I can pretty much tell where the hair is, and then I'll just look behind my head with another mirror to see if I missed anything in the end. But the biggest thing that I have to say about using heat protectant or using heat on your hair is using a heat protectant. So I personally use the TRESemme Keratin Smooth Heat Protectant Spray. This has always just worked really well for me. It doesn't make my hair oily or greasy, but it does feel like my hair doesn't get dead as fast because my hair is naturally curly, so I straighten my hair almost every day. So that's why I really emphasize heat protectant, because I know that when I don't use it, my hair, like the ends, will start getting super dry. And for this, I just kind of hold it about like that much far away, and I just mist it onto my hair. And then with my straightener, I have a cheese straightener. I've had this one for a really long time and it's worked really good for me. I've only really owned their straighteners and I've really loved them. So yeah, so I just take a small section of hair and I start at the base and I go around once and then I take it out. And I go around once and then I like release it. So that makes like a perfect curl. And then I always just straighten the end. So that's what it ends up looking like. It's a super cute, really lightweight, fluffy curl. It's not so intense as if you were to use a actual curling iron. So yeah, so I just pull it, go around, go like that. And I don't really try to make them all look perfectly the same, because I feel like that's the beauty of using a straightener when you curl your hair, is that I feel like it makes your hair look, you can make it look a lot more like messy, kind of beachy wavy, versus like a perfectly curled, every single curl is the exact same width and all of that stuff. So that's why some of my curls are a little bit more curled than others. Some are a little bit more straight. Like the little straight part on the bottom that I just kind of flatten out, I don't do them all like exactly like 1 inch, or you know what I mean. And then I always take my fingers once I'm done with that layer and just kind of fluff it out. I don't hairspray my hair until the very end, because I like my curls to fall on their own, and then I'll spray them so they stay the rest of the day like that. So that's the first, like, you can see this side's a little bit more curly than this side, so I'm gonna take a few of these top hairs and curl them a little more. Alright, there we go. Alright, so there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. So again, I just do a curl and then I let it out. And if they're like super ringlety, it's okay, you can just like leave it, and then at the end use your fingers and kind of fluff it out. By doing it this way, I know personally with short hair, I have the problem of a lot of the time, like my curl will be all the way up to my scalp and all the way down, but then like halfway through the day, it's like flat on top, and then there's just like one like curl at the bottom of my hair. And when I do it this way, like the curl and then let it, like the curl and then kind of like letting that curl go and then curling again and then like letting it go, I feel like that makes each little curl its own curl, so it kind of stays up there a lot better. This one is just not curling for me for some reason. If your hair, like this piece, if it just doesn't want to curl and you just like try again, let it cool down, like finish the rest of this layer, let it cool down, and then try to curl it again. Or you can even turn down your straightener as well to a lower heat, and that'll help curl it as well. And by the way, I have my straightener at 365 degrees. I worked at Sephora for a little while when I still lived in California, and we did like a training, like a school almost for like hair, skin, and makeup. And one thing that I learned in it is like that perfect temperature for your straightener or curler is 365 degrees, because it's not too hot where it's going to burn and crisp your hair, but it's not too cool that you're going to have to end up going over and over and over it again. So it's kind of like that perfect temperature where it won't burn, but it'll only take one time to curl or straighten your hair. Okay, so we're done with this layer, so I just take my fingers through it and just fluff it up. And then, okay, let's see this piece that didn't curl. Here it is. Okay, so this dead little piece here. So now that it's cooled down, I'm just going to go over it again and see if it works. And if it doesn't, then I'll just move on to the next layer and then come back to it. Alright, so it curled on me. That's about probably as good as it's going to get. So I'm just going to fluff it and move on. And you can always, like, because this side's a lot more curly than this side, I just take my straightener and just whoop, go through it really quickly. I don't go really slow over it like this, because then you'll just end up straightening your hair. So I just like do it really, really fast, and then it'll kind of flatten it just a little bit. Okay, and then after I finish that layer, I just run my fingers through it, kind of try to fluff it. So this side of my hair is like way flat, so it's like flat on top and then it poofs out. So to fix the flatness on top, what I do is I just take like this small layer, about a ½ inch thick, and then I take my straightener right to the root and I just pull it up and I stop. Then I'm going to take more of the back half, and then I put my straightener right on the scalp, and then I go straight up and I let go. and that gave it that volume. If you want more volume to like stay without having to put a hot tool on your hair, one product that I really like that I would recommend is the Mitchel Extra Body Daily Boost. It's a root lifter. So you would take a shower, wash your hair, and then you would lift up your hair by your part, and you would just spray it onto the scalp of your hair, right at the root of your hair. And then you put that all on like the top part of your head and all of the roots, and then you want to blow dry your hair after. So I only do this when I feel really encouraged to get extra volume in my hair. Otherwise, I'll just do it like this. This bottle's only $15 at Ulta, so it's a really good deal. And you get 8 ounces of it, so that's actually a lot of product. Alright, so now that we are finished curling our hair, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my straightener. I'm going to grab this Bumble and Bumble, it's the Hairdressers Invisible Oil. So the reason that I'm going to use this on my hair is so that my dead ends, you can see how they're kind of sparse and separated because they're a little bit dead on the end. So what I do is I just put one pump and then I spread it in between my fingers. So I go like this, spread it in between my fingers, and then I just brush my fingers through the bottom of my hair. You don't want to go to the top of your head where you're like the roots of your hair, because that'll just make your hair oily. So what this does is you just want to kind of brush it through, fluff it through. It smells so good too, so it's going to make your hair smell really good. You just kind of fluff it through. You can see how my hair is not so like poofy and almost frizzy looking. It looks a lot more cleaner, a lot more it looks less that I put so much heat on it. So I do that, and then I'm going to hairspray my hair. So for my hairspray, I'm using the TRESemme Compressed Micro Mist. It's new. It's in this cute little sleek bottle. I use the Boost Hold Level 3. It's kind of like a mild hold. And then I take my hands and I lift up my hair, and then I spray it, and then I kind of let it fall. The reason I do this, that I lift up my hair, and then I just kind of fluff the top. The reason I lift up my hair when I hairspray it is because a lot of people say that if you put too much hairspray, it's going to make your curls in your hair just fall down and completely destroy everything that you worked on doing your hair. So the reason that I realize that if I lift my hair up and then I spray it, it's going to spray all throughout the layers of my hair. So when I drop it and let it go, it's hairsprayed at this level, so it's gonna stay volumized throughout the day, because the hairspray is confused because it thinks it's supposed to stay up here, so it's gonna work hard and keep it up there, when in reality it's gonna stay down here. So that's why I do it like that. It makes my hair really volumized. It's very missed a hair, but it's okay. It's very beach wavy, really fun, blow in the wind. I really like the way it makes my hair look like this, so I hope you guys do too. Alright guys, so that concludes this hair tutorial. I hope you guys like this. This was a little bit different for me. Leave comments below if you want to see more videos like this. I actually had a lot of fun doing it. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.